Okay, fucking intro round two, Friends Similar Podcast, episode 17. We're barely legal, whatever.
Yeah, everyone's gonna understand that context.
Yeah, we just totally didn't record that and then take a break to make the audio
Have a
sound
really
better.
good. I hope it sounds good now. Do I sound good now?
It sounds better than before, that's for sure.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but
Well, good
still
thing I
doesn't
don't
matter.
rewatch this. So
Yeah, you never
yeah,
rewatch it. You don't rewatch it and then you like agonize over the fact of like every little like mix up audio wise where it doesn't sound absolutely perfect. That doesn't like haunt you in your dreams, right?
well, that's why I don't rewatch it because I hate how I sound on it.
Ah,
To
okay,
be perfectly
perfect.
honest.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
so I'm trying to help that because I'm trying to get the clearest for your voice,
Version.
right?
Yeah.
So that when you hear
Yeah.
yourself, you can hear and hate and be in misery for how truly you actually sound. You
I can
know?
hit it purely
Yeah, it's pure
for yeah,
hatred. Yeah.
yeah, not just like an illusion of what it is, like for what it actually is.
Yeah, it's not like there's
Yeah.
like an Xbox Live mic where, maybe there's some distortions because the mic quality is bad. It's like, no, dog, there's no
You just sound
excuses
bad.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So, what are we doing today?
Well, everyone, we got just massive positive feedback about our last episode, which was the kind of a clipped episode almost, just a walk down nostalgia lane, memory lane of our favorite YouTube videos. It's like when the teacher brings in the AV card. So we figured, you know what? Let's do it again. Let's run it back. Let's watch some of our older content
Yeah,
that we put
our
out.
content. I mean,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
our
Whoa, whoa,
actual
whoa,
content.
whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Wait, our content. This.
Hold up.
Wait
Wait
a
a
minute.
minute.
No, this was Barley and Fontleroy, wasn't it?
Oh, this is true. We may have like helped produce it, but this is absolutely uh recordings from Barley and Fontleroy, of which we've uncovered.
Yeah.
Coming they're coming out of the Disney Vault
Yeah. You know how like they're always
for
like,
your viewing
it's going in
pleasure.
the vault. You better buy this latest version of the VHS. We're not emotionally manipulating you at all here, folks. If you
Like
don't,
wasn't isn't that one of the greatest scams
that
ever?
is
Like,
incredible. Like every year, it's
like
like,
as a kid I was like, damn, dude, this is going away.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh no, Little Mermaid.
Not the phone. No, I'm never gonna be able to
No,
watch Winnie the Pooh again. Fuck.
no. Like,
Shit.
I think I noticed like one time it was like, oh, it's going in the vault, and then next year it's like the newest released version with enhanced
Yeah.
extra credits stuff or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like, huh, I
Yeah.
thought that
It's
went in
pretty
the
true.
vault.
You went in the vault for 10 minutes and they took you right out to
Yeah,
sell it to you again.
yeah, right. God
Oh
damn.
my god.
So
That's
we went
funny.
in our personal vault of Barley. Barley died. He's my uncle. And he
He's
gave
long gone, huh?
this is what he gave
Oh
me in the
no.
will. He gave me his YouTube account.
So this is actually an in memorandum
Yeah, this is in
episode.
memoriandum of Barley and I don't know what happened to Fauntleroy.
Fontleroy, he's on the lam. We don't
He
we
ran.
don't know where he is
He
necessarily.
might have been responsible for Barley's death.
We don't know. We don't know what their relationship was like.
We
All we
can't.
have are these relics of the past.
Yeah, so maybe if we
A
go
la No
through,
Way Out.
yeah, right. If we
Oh
go
yeah,
through
we
the
can piece it
relics,
together and
we
find
can
some
piece
clues
out the
maybe.
mystery, right? So let's go. So
Yeah.
this is the first No Way Out. And how would you
Oh,
describe No Way Out?
okay. I mean, it's kind of a thought experiment, right? It's
Yeah.
I mean, okay, there's what No Way Out is as the premise, and then there's what No Way Out is as actually like
Wait, what
a
do you mean?
real thing.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking like? Are you saying
You
that
know where
there's?
I'm going
Are
with
you saying there's a disparity between the concept and the execution? No.
um
Or do you mean?
I
Do you think that there's a duplicitous edge to it, and then No Way Out is a vehicle for something sinister?
I think I wouldn't go sinister. I wouldn't say sinister necessarily, but it's definitely like, let's say it's an outlet. It's definitely an outlet
For Barley
for
and
things.
Fauntleroy?
Yeah, for Barley. I mean, just from
Uh,
the little bit that I've seen, I can definitely tell it's I think Barley had a lot of thoughts he needed to share, and his mind doesn't stop thinking, and
Yeah, Barley's got a
Like an outlet for those thoughts.
Yeah, Barley
is my guess.
You know, Barley's got a lot going on in his head. He needs somewhere to put it. He needs someone to put it on.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. He needs the perfect blank board to work with, and Fontleroy was definitely his Johnny on the spot.
His canvas. Okay. So here's episode 1 of No Way Out. Barley's gonna introduce a premise that Fontleroy has to try to weasel his way out of. Yeah.
Oh, that was
that's like the third time that we did that on the podcast anyway. Okay. I'm gonna start playing it. So here we go. Yeah, we're gonna right into the first one. So let me pose this scenario to you. So congratulations. You're out and you're on a bike trail. And you're out there and guess who you're with?
Who am I with?
Well, you're with your sweetie.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, you just love and adore your sweetie. And you guys, you're on a tandem bike, and you're going down the trail, and you're zipping and zapping and doing boo waps. You're practically wearing moon boots, and you take a little break. You see a stream. You drink some water, but oh no, disaster! From out of the bushes, there's a snake. And I know this is backstory information that we forgot to include, but you're actually the expert on snake antivenom. So that's a good save by Barley.
This is important to the story.
This is important to the story. So this is the moment in the video where there would be a flashback, where you would be thinking of your snake antivenom training. You know?
Oh, actually, gonna pause real quick.
Oh, sure.
One thing that's important to note is I was never Fontleroy seemingly was
Fontel,
never
yeah, what are you talking about? You, huh?
Was never aware of the premise before any of this comes out. So it's always like, a fresh reaction.
Yeah, Fontleroy had no idea.
It's never premeditated any of it.
Yeah. Barley had been thinking about these things for like weeks.
Yeah.
And like all different ways that these...
They've been stewing and brewing.
Yeah, stewing and brewing. Steeping and seeping. Yeah. And Fontleroy had no idea.
Yeah.
I think... yeah. So anyway, your sweetie gets a snake bite. And you don't quite catch the snake, so you have to ask for details about the snake from your sweetie. And she tells you some things. It's got some red, some black, and some yellow. And then she stops on one. She said, "Oh, but there was also a purple dot or some fucking object. I don't know." And then your heart sinks because you know what kind of snake it was, and you know the kind of antivenom that she's gonna need. Oh no! You are. I mean, Fontleroy's already nervous. The kind of antivenom that she needs is to come from a black man's penis. That's right. It's the BBC snake in your mouthicus. That's a scientific name, I think. So now, your dilemma is you need to go run further down the trail. Yeah, what a dilemma.
What a quandary.
How's Fontleroy gonna get out of this one? This pickle.
Oh, she has suck.
She's got to suck his dick.
Oh my god.
Get the cane out. Wait. Do you not remember these?
It's so fucking crude. No, dude.
Oh my god. You're in for a treat.
So I'm living these as much as like our viewers are probably.
Oh my god.
I remember they existed, but I mean I could not tell you specifically what any of these scenarios are. Here's my reaction to them.
Yeah.
Because again, any content that I put out in the world is just done. And Fontleroy is pretty much of the same mentality as me when it comes to that, I think. So.
Like a message in the bottle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's my life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think about these every day of every week.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it keeps you going.
No, that's not true, but I do think about them occasionally. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see how you get out of this pickle. I mean, Fontleroy gets out of this pickle.
Fauntleroy.
Yeah.
See, my snake venom experience usually tells me to create an anti-venom, you need a sample of the actual venom. It's really strange and rare.
The African Americans have developed this over years of evolution, living in the inhospitable shithole that is Africa. So that's not insulting. It's kind of like how sickle cell anemia was meant to fight malaria. Their cane was meant to fight poisonous snake bites.
You know, of all the races that I think would have anti-venom came, it would be the Aboriginals.
Well, sadly,
Based on
you're supposed to be the expert here. I'm really disappointed.
Wow, Barley had to correct you, and you're the
Yeah,
expert.
unfortunate.
How embarrassing.
play myself actually.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. So you're going down the trail, and you're gonna find one of these guys. What are you gonna say to him?
Okay.
One of these guys.
One of these
So
guys.
say, hello, shake my hand, and be like, hello. my name
Oh,
is
okay.
Fontleroy.
How do you do? How do you do,
Yeah,
white
yeah,
man?
Just, you know, casual.
No.
But it's also very hurried, like, hey,
Okay.
how's it going?
Whoa,
Like,
whoa. What do you do?
time
Whoa.
time is of the essence, you know. Like,
Yeah, that's understandable.
But I would still remain calm and collected, because if somebody approaches you in a hurried manner like that, you're far less likely to let them have their wife suck your dick.
Yeah,
know?
if somebody came up to me,
They're free. Yeah,
I probably wouldn't let.
that's
them.
the part that keeps them away.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I would still keep my cool. I'd remain calm and collected, and I would
Keep
say,
you cool.
excuse. What was your name again? Jamal. Okay,
Jamal.
Excuse me.
Oh my-
When did you ask him his
Yeah,
name?
no problem, honky.
Wait a minute.
Well,
When he first
I-
introduced
he
himself,
just
he's like,
assumed,
he-
he just assumed his name was Jamal.
and the other part was when you first met this one of those guys, he was like, "Oh, hello, how do you do?" He was very proper, and then when you called him Jamal, his attitude changed entirely.
Well, yeah, which
Yeah,
is fair.
which is, you know, it
Which is
makes sense.
Absolutely fair.
That wasn't actually him. He was adapting to your expectation of him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
That's the deep philosophical levels that this show gets up to.
call me,
Hey, yo, wait, you mad about this? Hey, yo, wait, boy. I gotta put up with this. I'm out of here. Okay, so you fucked up the first one. The black guy
Yeah, but really
ran
over-
away.
he's really
okay?
overselling that
We
laugh.
gotta find a new one.
Yeah.
like a Pokemon in the Safari Zone. I threw too much bread. I should have thrown a rock at him.
Yeah, we'll see. That would have knocked him unconscious. Then he could have got a priapism.
Well, then she could have just extracted the.
You know, sometimes I wonder, was this the smartest and funniest that we've ever been?
I mean, maybe.
Like,
I mean, it's definitely
There's-
got a lot more energy. I'll tell you that much. I don't know.
it's got a lot
I
more
don't know about
energy.
Smartest and funniest.
I don't know. I think it's the smartest and funniest thing we've ever done.
Yeah, wait till we get to the Patreon content.
Yeah.
Venom.
Straight from his balls.
Yes.
Then it's gonna be really smart and really funny.
Yeah, that's really-
Another black jogger.
Hey, yo. Quick question. You looking to
Shoot.
suck?
Shoot, suck.
You looking-
Sucking.
You looking to
I
suck.
ain't sucking none.
No, dog. You ain't the one doing the sucking.
Hmm.
I need something from you. Well, more importantly, my wife needs something from you.
Yeah.
You came. All right.
White
no,
boy say what?
Oh my.
no time to explain. You gotta come with me. And I grab him by the. I grab him by the wrist and drag him to my wife. I would assume as soon. Well, I guess my sweetie. It's
Your
not,
sweetie.
It's a relation of
sweetie.
undetermined value.
Well, yeah. This situation is gonna determine the value. Do you love her enough to save her
Do you
life?
love her enough to have her suck a ding dong, anyone else's ding dong. It doesn't
A
matter, like,
dindoo's ding dong.
a dindoo's ding dong.
I'm beginning to think this should have been a Patreon exclusive episode.
Sweetie, knowing my
I'm-
superior
I'm
standards
almost
and
positive
fellow Americans,
Any of the No Way
you
Out are gonna have to
Jump
probably
at
be
the,
Patreon exclusive
yeah,
episodes.
the
So
his
you know,
jaw
you
drops,
either
his
gotta
trousers fly to
gotta
the floor,
accept it
and then practically
or
tear apart due to his
not
dropping.
do it on the pod. You
So
know.
while this is happening,
Well, some are definitely worse than others.
I would.
Oh, absolutely.
I would.
This is
upload
mild.
it and
Yeah.
upload it
Even though it's all
To
racially
libraries.
charged.
to whichever.
You know, we
site
celebrate
would
race
help
here.
me monetize this experience.
Yeah, we're not
'cause it-
colorblind.
Well,
Mhm.
YouTube.
We
I
recognize
think,
it.
would be the right one right now.
I definitely think YouTube would love to watch a voyeuristic
Take.
cup-holding
Yeah.
video taken in the woods.
Well, because
What?
it would be seen as natural. you
Where
know?
do how
I don't.
here?
I have no idea how we
That's
got on
bad.
the. Yeah,
Because it's
same.
surgery. It's not sexual. You know. This is basically a surgery.
surgery.
device for you.
What the fuck?
It's a learning
Like the
experience
I
for
think
all
it's like
America.
the
forgery.
Her extracting the ep17.
Oh,
I think that would
yeah,
be
it's
like,
medical training.
I would
Yeah.
also as she's sucking his dick, I would extract the venom myself.
Interesting. Because you
know,
want to make more
like-
later, right?
No, not the anti-venom, you fucking goon.
Oh.
You fucking goon. I'm saying the actual venom.
Oh, the venom. Oh, see, I thought
like
I was
out of
trying to
her
I was trying to
body.
downplay a gay angle here, but
Yeah,
I
no,
was
know.
misinterpreting. I'm
Downplay.
sorry.
Yeah,
That's-
you were adding a gay angle to downplay.
Wait, no. You're saying you want to extract the venom, so you want the venom in you, so then
I
you
don't
want a
want the venom in
justification to
me.
suck his dick.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
I'm taking it really far.
We're learning a lot here.
God, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about myself right now.
Well, I think you
Holy
really, I
shit.
think you made your way as
Did I-
best as
did
you
I-
could out
did
of
I
that
get-
one.
Did I make my way out?
I would say you made your way out. You passed. Congrats.
Well, how do you feel about how Fontleroy handled that situation?
He seemed like he found his way out the only way he could.
Yeah, right.
What do you think of the whole scenario?
You know, I thought it was.
Do you like all this stuff? Looking back at
What do
these,
you? Yeah, I'm.
look at it with very rose-colored glasses.
I mean,
I
this-
don't dislike it. Actually, I just like I said, I hate my own anything that I do in the past.
You know,
I'm always looking to the future. I'm a progressive in that way.
you know, you know, when you said earlier that this seemed like it was like a vehicle for something, you know, it was a vehicle to act out some interesting characters, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I don't just play a one character in every single scenario.
Yeah, it was definitely some like role play.
Some of the episodes get more into that. So some of these are you know, they're gonna be Patreon exclusive content. We'll just skip ahead here. Don't look at that. I don't think any of the next one in the first episode.
think
Oh no,
No,
God!
this
Don't
was
look at that one.
definitely
That
not.
one. That one.
No,
Don't look that.
no,
We're going on episode 2
no.
now.
Onward and upward, as
We're on
as,
episode
they say.
2. Yeah, don't look at episode 1. So
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, right. How does this one end? Which one is that? Oh, that one. That one's pretty short.
Lap of it just says lap of a black. I can't get over that.
Yeah, because that's what you know.
Oh
That's
my
just so because you have to
It was
remember.
of the time.
Yeah, well, but it was also through the
2019.
It was also through the eyes of a racist.
Of a horrible, bigoted racist by the
Barley.
name of Barley.
Barley is a racist,
Yeah,
and
piece of shit.
we condemn
Mhm.
and we
And he
disavow.
is condemned.
And he's because he's
To
dead.
hell.
To hell.
Yeah.
He's dead now.
God have mercy on his soul.
Yeah, true. Okay. I don't know where this one starts, so I haven't checked it out. So let's maybe when the thing goes over. So we have a Tinder
I
date
love how
episode.
I love how it's not Tinder date, it's Tinder gate.
Tinder, yeah. I spelled. There's like horrible spelling errors on every single one.
Yeah, I know you and Barley love misspelling things. I
Yeah.
do too. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, I like misnaming things. That's one of my favorite
Oh
types
yeah,
of quote unquote humor / comedy.
yeah. Okay, here we go.
Tinder gate.
First of
What
all,
Actually, maybe it's
I'll
like
craft.
What
like
is it?
Inflategate. It's
Oh,
Tindergate. You know,
yeah,
like,
right.
there's
Yo.
it's a big conspiracy.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
right. Like,
Fucking-
yeah, like Tinder is setting you up with these women who are secretly blowing their dad.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Tindergate.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it.
Investigate it now.
Yep.
You gotta find your way out.
Okay, here we go. We got the scenarios
I'll
getting cooked up.
Craft your scenario. So, you've been lonely for a few years, and it's getting hard. Okay. I mean, you've had some friends. They've given you some suggestions. You've gone on some blind dates, and sometimes the girls are a little fat. So you want something different. So yeah. You go on to the little Google Play Store, you download the apps, you get Tinder and Bumble and Grindr and a little dog shit somebody uses, I don't fucking know. And you see a girl in there, she's looking pretty good, She's hitting everything that you want, and she's actually Yeah, she's actually responding, not just being a vacuous whore waiting for you to say something amazingly interesting so she can say, "Oh, that's cool."
Oh my god, I remember.
boy.
That's a direct
That's
reference to an experience I had.
Yeah, naturally, obviously.
Wait, what do you mean? Obviously, what that wasn't.
Because it's so fucking specific, of course. I mean, and I know Barley enough that that absolutely happened.
No, what do you mean?
Like that type like whenever I hear a story like that from Barley, I'm like this super happened. This is like way too like specific. It's not like a silly made up thing. Like
Wait,
this is a this is I can't think of the right word, but like
instead of people who
like
like,
rant isn't like the right
yeah,
way of putting it, but you know like
I think it's
I
like,
gotta get this out.
you know how people embellish stories to make them more interesting. If anything, Barley
Yeah.
is holding back the story.
Right.
You know,
Right.
this is what you're hearing is actually just the tip of the iceberg, and it
Oh
actually
yeah.
gets so
Oh,
much worse.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the story that came from, I was on OkCupid, and there was like nobody in our hometown to date, right? So I would just like,
Mhm.
you know, look at people across the world, and I became pen pals with like one girl in like China or some fucking shit. But like there was this other girl who they were like, oh, what did you do over fucking like some holiday weekend? And I just fucking
Yep.
worked, right? So I just said, like whatever I did at work, because I worked at like you know, a golf resort,
Mhm.
and she was like, oh, that's not interesting or something, or like that would be, it would be more interesting if you were like doing it for charity or something,
What the fuck?
which was like,
What a
uh,
strange thing to
yeah, it was really like, it was like,
strange
okay, I'm sorry I
metric.
have to work for a living. I wasn't, that
Yeah.
wasn't like in my thought process. So like
Right.
I went in on this person so hard,
Oh, great.
and they responded, they're like, oh, I'm crying right now, I'm so sad. I was like, yeah,
Jesus Christ.
you should feel bad, you fucking dumb vacuous whore. So I won in that exchange because I made them feel bad.
Yep. And
that's
as we
that's
know, dating is about winning and losing.
yeah, dating is about how bad you can make the other person feel. So the fact
Try.
that,
Yeah.
you know, she was what I would call blissful.
Okay.
You know, I heard somebody from
Yep.
somewhere use that term once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was on the pod actually, so we don't even have to be veiled about it.
No, Fauntleroy said that, not Fontleroy. Fauntleroy
Oh,
said
that's
that.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that was Fontleroy. Yeah.
yeah. Let's see how this date goes.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Forward.
yeah, so like she sets
Yeah.
up like she sets up a date and you're like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Gonna go on this date.
I'm already excited. What could go wrong?
Yeah, right. I mean, I hope you don't have a boner. But yeah, so you get to the house, and her family's there. You know, it's a little awkward, but you can deal. You're hanging out on the couch in the living
I
room.
can swing.
Yeah, you know, there's like a big window. You can look outside. You feel like it's a nice, comfortable area. A lot of white people around,
Oh, good.
and you know,
Oh my
and-
god.
That's what makes it comfortable.
That's what makes it comfortable. Yeah.
Okay, now to be clear,
That's actually fucking funny.
we're making fun of racists.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like, well, it is very important to note that, yes, because for us, it's kind of in the same vein of like the quote unquote like dirtbag left, like
Yeah.
what's fucking like the Cumtown boys,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like it's a parody of people who are racist, but I can definitely see people that don't know us would be like, oh my god,
Yeah, right.
clutch
It
their
would.
pearls.
Yeah, it comes off a little aggressive.
Well,
You
because
know,
for me, it's like it's absurdist humor. I probably say this
true.
every time, you know, but it's like it's so absurd to me that like someone would be genuinely racist that it's just funny to me.
Yeah, right. I like living as a caricature of people that I think are just dumb or stupid.
Yeah,
So, you know, maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe.
maybe.
We'll see.
the couch, and he seems to make some kind of gruff noise, and he walks upstairs, and the mom yells something to the daughter, and then she goes upstairs, and you're just sitting there watching TV for a bit, and you don't really understand what's going on. You think
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
you know,
I'm quite
maybe,
confused right now.
yeah, like maybe something's happening with the dad. You know, he needs a
It's kind
You
of a medical emergency.
yeah, heart transplant or
like
something.
assistance, Yeah.
you know, the doctor-
He needed a heart
upstairs,
transplant upstairs.
But you start
Yeah.
hearing these weird kind of like grunt noises.
Oh.
And then eventually, you know, your Tinder date comes back down. She sits next to you, and And, you know, her mouth looks a little different. You
A
know,
little worse for the
Little
wear.
muff.
Maybe.
a little bit like that.
The
little,
muff.
Looks like somebody kind of, you know, those like little sticky hands you get out of those like little quarter machines. It looks like somebody was like just throwing one of those against her lips for about 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So.
Man, I spent weeks thinking of these scenarios. I would come back. I would come back to them over and over again and think about every little like ridiculous
Big
detail.
details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are
Oh my God.
this is what using 9,000% of your brain looks like.
Yeah, you took the unlimited drug from the fucking
Yeah.
whatever stupid movie.
I think it's called Unlimited or something.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
What could have transpired over the?
Yeah. So how are you gonna approach this with your Tinder date here? Because you can't just come out and ask her, did she blow her dad?
Well, okay, so.
Why not?
Yeah, you can't just ask that.
No, hey.
Okay, all right. Well, with that,
Something's never changed.
with that stipulation, I would have to say. So my internal dialogue, as it were, is first, score she puts out. Right?
Wow, what a bright side.
Hell yeah.
Lemons
That's
out of
awesome.
Lemonade out of lemons, my friend. Turns out she's pretty fucking easy. All you gotta do. I assume she has a thing for the daddy type, since she's straight blowing her daddy. I think.
Oh, she's 18 by the way.
Oh my god. I think she's. Oh, yeah, I'm on the date with her. You can't do that otherwise. Duh. I mean, you wouldn't do that otherwise, because that would be bad.
Yeah.
So A, she puts out score. B, pretty sure I see something on the right side of her lip. Pretty sure I see a little bit of
Yeah, I think you do too.
It could be
A little bit of
Got
God
leftover
RP.
material.
yeah, some kind of.
No, I'm telling you how effective your perception was. I did some rolls behind the
Right.
curtains. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Anyways, it could be
Behind
I
the
don't
screen.
know,
Yeah, you didn't see that.
But it
The
just,
DM screen.
It doesn't pun not intended, rub me the right way. So, all right, I can't ask her. Well, first I would compliment her on how lovely her family is. Wonderful living space.
Well,
they have.
when you compliment her, I think she at that point she leans in and she says, "Oh yeah, my dad's the best."
Probably was the funniest we've ever been.
Yeah, right. See,
Like unhinged. Yeah.
you say you weren't thinking of it. Now you're thinking
I would have
it.
to say
No, I'm thinking it now. Like
Curious,
this one's
really-
selling me. And I'm sure if I watch more of the Patreon.
The
special-
Patreon ones are the Patreon ones. Those ones are you're gonna be floored by both how quick-witted probably you are, but also
Yeah.
how humorous they are.
Oh my God.
I think in those ones I'm less witty because I'm relying on something else to be funny.
Right.
He seems to be a lot like me. Let's just say.
Oh.
Which is this is internal, of course, which is why I'm assuming she's on a date with me to begin with, because I remind her of her father.
Wow, perfect.
So she's clearly got a.
And I look just like that guy.
I would.
Holy
Well, you
shit.
want to figure out if it's
I
like
think-
a daddy thing or if she's like a domestic abuse victim.
Oh, ooh. Oh, I don't know. What that
Peak
is.
humor.
Yeah.
Oh, to find out.
Victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. That's
True
hilarious.
applause.
That's the. All right, so I would ask.
Cue the laugh track. Wait, let me go in Discord.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember
oh, yeah.
now. Where is it?
You have that. You have access to it.
Well,
I don't know how to
think she
find
would
it.
say,
Oh, here we
I feel
go.
really safe right now.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
And she's like,
Oh my
she's
God.
got her arms around you.
Oh.
Holy shit, that's so fucking loud. Oh my
That,
God.
there's much to be discussed, but it would have to be.
I wish I had access
Now
to
it's more about
my
the
things.
Yeah.
And, as
I think you
as
should
I'm-
tell her
I'm-
you got some coupons for a McDonald's.
as I'm slowly walking out.
Sad times.
I'm walking backwards towards the door, going outside.
Why are you doing that? You're leaving the date.
There are things that have to be discussed at a later date. I cannot talk to you about this here. There are too many prying eyes, as it were.
Well, okay, so you leave, and then she messages you later. I'm like, hey, so what did you want to talk about?
Oh my god.
Well, you're fucking stuck with this bitch. She even put out for me. She put out for her dad on the first date.
Well, you don't even want to talk to her anymore.
Well, I guess I'm invested now, so I would have to. I would have to.
Well, yeah, she sucked her dad's dick.
I would have to
What's
ask
wrong with
her,
that?
Sitting there watching Maury Povich or whatever.
I'm pretty sure you flew your dad on the first date. Like, what is going on with that? Is that like your thing? No judgment.
Band-Aid off.
No judgment.
I'm no stranger to people who are fucked up in the head, but it's just I gotta know. Like it is, I'm a blunt person, as it were. I just need to have a conversation.
I think at this point, she gets really defensive and upset, and she says that she actually is going to school to be a chiropractor, and she was actually massaging her dad's leg.
I like how that's in the notes. Like you are a DM in this.
Yeah, I'm pulling my notes out.
And then on the way downstairs, she was putting on her brother's experimental face lotion to hide her chin acne that's been developing, and that's why she had some extra stuff in her mouth.
Wow, what a twist! Wow, were you? I didn't realize I wrote all this shit to explain what happened. Oh, I forgot about this
like
completely.
You thought of the fucking. You thought her excuse out. Like.
Yeah, she's a chiropractor, and then the experimental lip balm that makes it look like she got cum
So
on
what's the where's the chiropractor? Oh, the moaning.
Yeah, because he was moaning.
That covers up.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. What else? What else is there?
Oh, that's pretty elaborate.
And you don't get to bang her.
Oh, so you just failed because you didn't discover the truth. Oh, okay. So I deceived you at the DM level.
Mm-hmm.
I fed you false information. Yeah, you don't.
Quite the narrative tool.
Yeah, that was a powerful one. I forgot that there was like an 11th hour twist. Which one is that? Okay, that one's not good. We're at 32 minutes. There's one I really want to do. I want to make sure that we do. Is it one of these ones? I don't remember this one's really long. Oh, this one's pretty funny. I don't think this one's Is it too weird? This one,
just from what you described the pictures from, I could only fucking imagine. I don't remember this one at all.
Oh, I remember this one verbatim.
Vividly.
I vividly remember this one. Okay.
Buster, none of your
Holy
friends
fuck, it's loud as shit. Let me turn it down.
Loud.
Just how you.
I like how everyone has a different angle from your video too.
Everyone, the angle is different, and my mic usually sounds the same, but your mic sounds drastically different every time. And also, it's like we recorded these like months apart. I mean, you can't see that. This just says June 19.
I mean, that was probably has different years. Oh,
May 3, 2000. Wait, was that? This is 2018. 2018. Oh, 2018. What was episode
my
1?
asshole.
April. Okay, so we shit these out in like 4 months. In October. This one, the fourth one took 4 months to cook up. Okay.
Yeah. That was food and brewed in your head
that
for
one was a
whole
while.
4 months.
Yeah.
And you banger.
Okay, so we'll do this one, I think, and then we're gonna do definitely this one from the last one because that one's incredible. So this one, I don't know if I need to introduce it. Well, I'll introduce. I mean, Barley will introduce He'll introduce it for me.
So, congratulations, you're now a resident of the sunny and sweaty climate of the Philippines.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, through a freak circumstance, you've woken up in the body of President, I don't know how to say this guy's name, President
Duerte.
Yes,
Duerte.
thank you. You already knew who I was talking about. Yes. You've woken up in the body of President Duarte.
I am. Oh God.
Yeah, and
Shoot myself.
and you've fallen ill after making a very controversial statement to the press. And now that you've woken, the press is here to get your further words. And the controversial statement that you made was that there was a woman who was gang raped over the weekend, and the comments you made were that she was so beautiful that you wished you had been first. Of the rapist.
Okay, pause. This is a
my
real
God,
thing that he
pause.
said.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, this is not, I didn't make this up. This is
wow.
a thing President Duarte actually said about a woman
Yeah, that
who
guy
was
so
assaulted.
fucked up.
This guy was
That guy-
terrible.
Like he was, but it is kind of like in the vein of like, you know, people who like Trump are like, oh, but he speaks his mind.
Yeah, right.
He's genuine and honest. Like that was Duterte as well, because he was a fucking loon. But like his insanity was just a little more I guess fun, because he's Filipino and fucking
Yeah,
nothing but
insane.
by our standards.
Yeah, like
Being a
he.
Filipino myself, I can say it.
Yeah, Fauntleroy has that right. He's got the Filipino pass. He's a member of the strongest race. But also, like, there was some shit going on in the Philippines that they were struggling to deal with. I think there was a lot of drugs.
They put him under. He put the Philippines under martial law soon
That's
after
not,
getting elected.
well, that sounds like a dictator. That's not good.
He was a literal dictator.
Oh god. Well, I have a lot of. This is a quaint amount of tabs that I have up, and I noticed this as well.
Yeah, I know, that's nothing.
Yeah, I
compared to
have
what I've
like.
seen when I was
I have
there.
120 probably open right now. More than under.
Someone else, another friend of the show. Well, he's not really a friend of the show, but a friend of mine.
Hmm.
You know who I'm talking.
Probably.
T.
Okay, I know. Okay, so
But,
let's
like,
see how you
he's
handle this
another
scenario.
Culprit. Yeah.
And his computer's constantly
And now
exploding because of
the
that.
press is here to get your
Yeah.
continued words on the matter. So your goal here is you want to basically escape with your life without making yourself seem any worse possible. But you're also you also have to appeal to your
kinda make-
constituency of
Yeah,
insanophiles.
You know, it's kind of quaint to think that like a dictator or like public elected official is going to be like held accountable for anything they say. Isn't that a quaint idea
Yeah,
back
right.
then? Oh man,
Yeah.
God.
It's funny.
Maintain my
What a horrible
integrity.
life.
Yeah.
President Duarte, what do you mean when you say you wish you had been first? What do you mean?
What is this accent? Is this how they talk in the Philippines? Is that a good accent?
Hell no.
That's-
No,
that's not how they
sound
talk?
more like it's close to like Thai. It's more like staccato. It's because you're doing like a Japanese-esque
Oh,
impression
fuck.
where Filipino speaking is more, yeah, it has more of that staccato, like, and it's very influenced by Spanish. There's a lot of kind of
Yeah,
Spanish
because
or like faux
Spain
Spanish thrown in.
colonized
They all
them
get
for a while.
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay, so I was wrong. Barley
Yeah,
was
you were
wrong.
you were in the for once Barley in his racist way was in the wrong. Who would have thought?
Oh, I can't believe it. Usually he does really a lot of research on these.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably practiced that
He's
accent,
enlightened, right?
honestly.
He's the enlightened racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Please, President Duarte, stop laughing.
Wow.
That demeanor is.
It's not funny. He's laughing about the rain. Oh my
No,
God, he's
it's
laughing
not.
about the rain. Get him!
Okay, well, if you remember, it must have been like a couple years ago now. We were pretty much under martial law. I will bring those times back.
Oh no, President Duarte is sanctioning martial law. He's going to kill all the.
okay.
He's going to rape the Muslim women.
Martial law. I'm gonna well,
Martial law. Who's martial? Sorry for bald England.
it's my law. It's Martial law. Anything goes as long as I say so.
Oh my God.
I am a man of my word. I do stand by the statement that I made that if I
You
was
wish you were
president,
rapper.
I wish I was first. Yes. Just so I could set the precedent and make the raping not so violent. I feel that what these
What an incredible
these men did to this woman was just
way to handle it.
Twist.
terrible.
They didn't love her right. Is that
They
true?
they brutalized her. No,
And you would have been
I would
passionate,
force-
compassionate.
I would
It would have been a
force sweet
compassionate
love
rape.
upon her. Yeah, it would have been It would have been the most consensual rape you've ever seen.
Oh, I think all the women are swinging at this point. And the armor general was like, "Yeah, I've seen dead rapes. They was the shit."
Army general.
Holy shit.
I would have her. It would turn from rape to just very rough consensual
You mean
sex.
it's a consensual, non-consensual, or non-consensual, consensual, whatever the term is. Apparently that's a
Yes,
thing.
that.
Consensual,
Yeah,
non-consensual.
I guess.
that's exactly
What
it.
does that mean? Like you like?
What were you saying?
Well, that's just what it is. It's consensual,
Oh,
non-consent. Is
well.
the BDSM.
It means
We
like
know
you
we
get
got a
turned
little
on
bit.
by non-consent things, but normally it's like set up
Oh,
beforehand.
dude, I dated that. That's
Man.
yeah.
Well, you were President Duarte.
I
Did
was
she meet
President Duarte.
I think it was President Duarte.
Wow.
Oh,
Holy
oh my God.
shit.
Some things never change.
Holy
That's fucking.
shit.
That's incrable.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
we have not evolved as people in 6 years.
6 years. You said the same thing before old Fontleroy said it.
Oh boy.
Holy shit. That was amazing.
I've not progressed as a person.
No,
naturally.
no, you know what? That shows that you were right then and you're right now.
True.
You know?
Yep.
You have stayed the course.
I'm a better person, and it was still good then, so it's got to be good now.
Yeah, you did not waver on your path. Yeah.
My dowel.
Yeah. Let's see. What happened here?
I think you got it. I think
No.
all women are completely aroused and they'll totally let you pound all their holes. And
Every hole.
Yeah, every hole, even their eyes, because some of them are missing eyes because of the gang crackdowns. You know, you took out some of their eyes. So
I can't wait for my
you
Filipino.
but see now, but here's the trick. You wake up and you're not in President Duarte's body, and you read about the news and President Duarte is now unanimous 100% support in the Philippines, and leads to more rapes and more death and more murder. Because you got him out of this controversial scenario, so you've actually caused more suffering in the world by getting him out of this scenario.
No, I helped one person, but I destroyed an entire country.
Yeah, you fool.
Wow. What a trick. That's like a
That was another little twisty twist.
You know, I used to think that like how I remembered these in my head was that I only ever came up with an intro thing, and then like never like was like a full sandwich with it. You know, where like there was like, well, what's the end piece like? But
Right.
listening is bad. Clearly, I had like a whole fucking.
That one you had that in the pocket. Yeah.
I mean, the other one I pulled out fucking notes to read.
Notes. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Script. You pulled the script.
Yeah, like why don't you read the script? So this one.
Just the PowerPoint skipping. Where did you get these pictures?
I just googled fat farting women or something. I don't know. And I'm just like, yeah, get them on here.
Yep, let's go.
How long is this one? This one's
Let's
like
fucking go.
It's fucking
apparently that middle one is not good.
oh there's nothing there. Or you mean this one?
No, I mean the
This one?
middle slide.
Oh, the middle slide. Yeah, the middle slide is we're gonna be ignoring that one. Okay, the volume isn't too loud.
The lead engineer.
Braff.
That's exciting, right?
I'm honored.
Yeah.
Braff.
Up away.
And they're tasking you to save the company money.
I don't know why I have these numbers written in here.
Yeah. They want you to save the company money.
I'm a very frugal
And-
person at times.
And so you've come up with one solution that it's gonna blow them away. They're gonna be floored.
Flabbergasted.
Their jaws are gonna be
on the floor.
on the
Yeah.
floor because of all the inhalation they're gonna be wanting to do.
Do you like? You don't even know what the premise is. Did you get it from all like the
Oh,
wind
yeah.
the wind and fart
Yeah,
stuff
they're
that I'm?
blown away. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I was cooking so
That's
fucking
subtle.
hard. Holy shit.
Subtle.
Oh my god. If when I say I would think about these over the course of weeks, I really did. These were like things I finally crafted in my mind. Oh my god.
And
your
expertly
plan.
executed as well.
And your plan is
Yeah, I'm
to
not giggling through them all the time.
use women known as brap hogs to
Oh,
fart on the
no.
plane to help decrease the cost of lifting the plane into the fucking stratosphere so it can fly easier.
Yeah, that's my first line. That was my first thought
Yeah.
when you said I was gonna be a chief engineer.
So you're
Okay.
at the boardroom
Alright.
meeting, you're pitching the idea.
All right.
Go.
Go. Oh.
All right. Listen here. I've come up with I'm not sure if I'd call it really environmentally sound, but this is definitely going to save us a lot of money.
With those new Trump
fuel.
EPA changes, we're right for this.
Yeah, it really no one cares anymore. You can just destroy the environment. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter
fuck the
anymore.
atmosphere.
Fuck the world, fuck my life, fuck my wife. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. I think we have a lot of really gassy women in the company. I think we have. This is an opportunity for us to kill two birds with one stone, as it were. Now, just hear me out on this. We're gonna take Jesus Christ. We're gonna take as many women as we can.
Yeah.
You know, it almost seems
Wait,
like
they gotta be women too.
yeah, that's never questioned. It's never questioned why it has to be fat-assed women.
Did you even say it had to be fat? It was just brap hog.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's implied.
Oh, got
If
it.
you know, you know. But it's
Yeah,
funny because
yeah.
it seems like you're reacting to me, like I'm physically like playing out the boardroom members, but you can't even see me.
I can't see you. Yeah.
Yeah, so it probably appears like you're reacting to me, but like you never saw me. You had no idea what I
Yeah.
was doing.
Yep.
It's just really funny.
Women are hot right now.
Women are well. I'm not sure if you can say women are hot anymore in 2K18. I respect all people.
2000.
Women, more so included. Apparently, please don't me too me. We're going to have. I need to collect myself here and
Give
really.
me some time.
I need to process how I can best relate to you. We're gonna take the most.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna take the most gaseous women that we have in the company. We're gonna line them up in almost a row. The women who produce the most flatulence, we're going to have them lined up under our planes in a now.
Like a hot air balloon.
Basically, I may be dating myself here, but we're going to have them in a tub girl, what I call a tub girl position. Where they're,
Holy
you
shit.
should.
Think about someone laying on their back and sticking their ass straight up.
Oh.
The plate up.
All farting
The
simultaneously in unison.
As fuck.
To,
I think at this point everyone in the boardroom has erections.
I know I do. To lift the plane and help it take off without using a lot of the fuel. As you well know, most of the fuel, much like a space plane.
I know those.
Much like a space plane uses.
I piloted one in Trump's space war.
Oh my god. And a lot of the fuel is used just on takeoff. The same principle applies to our jet planes. So to prevent a lot of that fuel loss, which is, I mean, frankly, money loss.
No!
Yeah, these women are producing farts naturally, organically, anyways.
For free, right?
Yeah, they ain't getting paid for it, but now they're going to be getting paid for it.
Can we set up some kind of fetishist website to maybe subsidize the new brap hog cost?
That's a phenomenal idea, Jerome, and I definitely fully
You remember my name, thank you.
Yeah, what can I say?
Wow.
Now
No,
you may
you're
be asking,
guide up the next one. No, don't go there.
what the effect that this...
Don't go there, Barley.
No.
Don't do it.
I'm not sure what to call it, a braptistry? I'm trying to think like a brap industry.
We need to trademark that.
Yeah, we'll get the pinheads down in marketing to work on that. Maybe the lawyers or legal department.
Oh, it's okay. You can just use the real
Oh,
term for 'em.
oh,
Edgy.
oh, fuck!
Oh, uh-oh.
No, we Barley.
Wee woo.
I remember. Oh fuck! I wasn't fast enough.
YouTube, no,
No,
just kidding.
that was a
That's not
joke.
even him.
That wasn't
That's
even
not-
what. That's not even me.
that
That's
was-
Barley.
That was then we condemn that.
We
kind
condemn
of
that.
rhetoric.
We're moving on
If
now.
everyone heard-
We're
Everyone
moving.
heard what that was. That was horrible and not even funny. That was terrible.
Yeah, that was funny and
Oh,
terrible.
guess
I mean,
it
not funny.
doesn't, I guess this just the picture or whatever, it doesn't give it away.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
fine.
The middle episode was a subway trip with Grandpa, where nothing bad happened, and it was very pleasant. And everyone loved meeting
Everyone had a
Grandpa.
everyone had a great time. He was a very jolly person.
Yeah, Grandpa was very kind,
Accepting.
accepting
Yeah,
of other
yeah.
people's differences.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we're just gonna skip that one and move on to the next one.
yeah, because it's very boring.
Yeah, it was boring because nothing happened.
Yeah,
You know, the crux here is there's conflict, right?
yeah.
You know, there's something
That's
to
what
overcome.
that's what sells. And
Mhm.
that one was just there was too much harmony.
Yeah.
We tried it and it failed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So that's why this next one.
That's why we're skipping it.
Yeah, this next one. I mean, you can spoil yourself if you read the text, so don't read the text. Okay.
Well, our driving viewers are gonna love this one.
Yeah, the driving
So
viewers will love
See
it.
it.
Yeah, they won't
You're gonna
see
have to
them.
pull over and
Read it really quick.
the
Put
interstate.
put your hazards on and stop in the middle of the interstate, and read this. Okay, here we go.
Said. So you help Grandpa get his shit-laden sandwich, and you help the company save on farts.
Oh,
You just have one more problem to tackle. Congratulations, you've got a girlfriend, and you got a sweetie girlfriend
oh, her name's Sweetie
in
again.
your phone.
It's always sweetie.
It's always
You
sweet.
guys are doing
It's
great.
no, there's some themes. It's the girl's always Sweetie. It's always congratulations,
Yeah,
And
I
then-
love the congratulations.
and then it's oh no, and it's oh no.
Things going well. Then
Uh-huh.
one day, it's around 10 p.m. and you get a text, and the text says,
Okay, I open my phone. I'm checking.
you hit the button and bam, here's what you read.
Yep.
My brother caught a whiff of my pussy, and now he's locked himself in his room all day masturbating. Comma, help, exclamation point.
This is from Sweetie.
Yep, this is from Sweetie. How are you gonna help her get her brother to stop masturbating?
Oh, this is based on a real life event, right?
Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah. All of these were based on.
100% happened.
Yeah. I mean, Barley pulled from real experiences. Okay, I'm not gonna say which one Barley was in the experience. You know, you're gonna have to figure that one out. But
Yep.
you know,
You gotta fill in those pieces
these
yourself.
the reason that these aren't racist is because these are lived experiences.
I am appalled.
That she would let the scent of her pussy just waft around so
I am
slowly.
aghast. Yeah, I mean that's something that's a beautiful scent reserved only for me. I don't understand why her brother gets to be horning in on my
You're
my precious sniffs.
your scent territory.
my sentatory.
So that's what you're thinking. But what are you gonna text her back?
All right. Well, actually, I have a bit of I have a solution. So I'm going to.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you have a similar life experience to draw from.
this is a day in the life of. This is not the first time I've encountered a situation very similar to this.
Oh,
Except
Fauntleroy
you're
had
on
the
the right.
had the life experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually one
Plot twist.
instance I was the brother, and the other I was the sweetie. So
Oh,
make of that
wow.
what you will.
Sweetie.
But,
Wow.
Interesting.
Thank you for that one. But so I text her OMW, which to our our elderly
Our non-mobile
yeah,
fans.
our non-mobile fans, that means on my way. So I drive as fast as I can to her house. I assume she's like they're like living with her parents or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's a
oh,
family arrangement.
Okay, cool. So I arrive at the Casa de Sweetie, and I come in. What's the brother's name? I don't care. Hey, Sweetie's brother. Knock on the door. I'm
Go
like,
away!
okay.
Go
No,
away!
dude. No, dude, just chill. It's fine. Yo,
What?
it's just me. It's just me.
What's
Like,
wrong?
It's fine. I know what you're up to. I can smell
Oh,
the
what do you
cane.
mean? Just
I can
just
smell
hold
the
my
cane.
body pillow.
No, dude, that's not. Okay, what you?
She's my
what you-
waifu, not yours.
What I was just gonna say, what you and your waifu do behind closed doors is none of my business, and really, you shouldn't be sharing that with me. That's something you should keep clandestine for the rest of your life. You should never tell a single soul that you do that ever.
Yo, it's funny because I have a body pillow. Actually,
Yeah.
it's at my dad's. But actually,
Oh, no.
I did the opposite of this advice. I brought it over to when I visited friend of the friend of the friend podcast. I don't know how to say that.
Got it.
And I kept and we were having pizza, and I was like, oh, no pizza for her. She's stuffed.
Oh my god. Hey, that's good. That's
I
funny.
made that joke like I think 8 times.
Well, yeah, it's good
Doing
enough
what?
to
What am I
reuse.
doing?
Yeah,
Just like the pizza.
exactly.
Okay.
For each piece of pizza.
I know you're
you know?
obsessed with the sweet smell of Sweetie's sweet smell.
Sweet smell. Someone making cookies?
No, dude, you can't pull this one past me. I know what's going on. Word on the grapevine is that you caught the sense. Now, I'm not gonna dig too deeply into how this all went down, how you got access to this, but apparently, just the simple
Got
smell
access.
of your sister's sweet lady bits sent you into some kind of horny boy lust, and you have to just vigorously masturbate for, I don't know, you've
call
been
it
doing it
gooning now.
Yeah, we've been
I imagine
gooning.
to be at least 24 hours. No, we've all
Well, my door's jammed. It hasn't been that long.
no. The door's locked, not jammed. And believe me, we've all been there. I mean, not necessarily to the scent of my sister's pussy, but we've all been at a point in our life where we had to lock the door and just masturbate nonstop for an indiscriminate amount of time.
Wow.
But,
You say
I wonder what life experiences that was pulled from.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh my god, I was
It might have been a little bluff to just get to
to get through to
his-
the
his good
brother.
graces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I could
yeah.
see that. Yeah, yeah. Good gamble.
It's okay.
it's okay for now. It's a sometimes kind of snack. A very sometimes kind of snack.
Oh wow, now you're like being
So
like
you need to have
your
the
parental.
conversation as to why this
Yeah.
happened with either, I don't know, a psychologist, a trained professional.
I'll post about it on 4chan.
Okay, well, close enough, I guess.
Close enough.
It's the best. It's probably your best outlet. Anon's definitely gonna see you through on this. I would definitely recommend R9K for something like this.
Yeah, they get me.
Yeah,
The
I'm sure they do.
incel
Chair Sniffer
board.
did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Who did nothing wrong? Who the fuck did I
Chair
reference?
Sniffer did nothing wrong.
Chair sniffer. Oh my god. Do you know who
It's
chair
very
sniffer?
true.
You know who
Yeah, we could play it. We could. That's a good one.
Let me see if I can find it. How do I? What do
I mean,
do?
I'm sure if you just type chair sniffer, it's gonna come right up, right?
Chair sniffer AGDQ.
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, good. We got a nice little.
Little mobile cropping. So there's this guy at the game speedrunning place next to some girl, and then she gets up. Oh, time to go. Goodbye. And then chair sniffer instantly drops to his.
Okay, but like, okay. I mean, let's get into it.
Did he really?
Cause like, is he grabbing? It looks like he's
He
grabbing
looks like he's
something,
grabbing
but
for
I
something.
also
I don't
see
know.
what the fuck he's grabbing.
Yeah, let's watch it back. Let's
This
see.
is
Okay.
really. Let's watch it slow
Oh
motion.
wait, his
Oh,
left
yeah, there is
hand
something under
reaches
the
out.
chair.
His left hand
There is
reaches out.
something.
Yeah,
There's like
see.
a dark thing under the chair.
Yeah, totally.
That he placed there to be able to sniff the
Oh,
chair.
as an excuse. Yeah, so like his left hand, his
The
head is
10D chess.
we can tell his head is turned left. He's looking at the object, and then he's grabbing the pre-placed item, so he has an excuse to bend down. He's a larger bodied individual, so this is how he has to bend down to pick something up.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
can't.
So
Yeah.
he built this body specifically for
To
this
sniff chairs.
scenario, so that he could sniff
Yeah.
chairs from women who were just sitting there next to him. And
Bro was
then,
waiting his whole life for this moment.
Yeah.
Training his whole life for this
yeah,
moment.
he was. I mean, you saw him struggle to get up, right? Like, look at that. He's got to like use
Look at
his
him.
arm.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh
is.
my
I'm
God, that is
feeling
a
the
lot of
back
work.
pain. I'm feeling the
That is
back
a
pain.
lot of work.
He probably embarrassed. He
He
dropped
faked a
something
sniff.
fake to sniff.
Oh, that's a fucking
Holy
amazing.
shit! The faking. He's faking sniffing.
Yeah, because that's less embarrassing.
Man, yeah, that is
An
less
absolutely
embarrassing.
flawless
Holy
execution.
shit! Flawless execution. Exhaled to this day. Intentional or not, he definitely got a whip.
Got away.
Holy shit!
A whiff of wine.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude. This
weirdo.
this
Oh
this
my
is the
God.
this is the guy in the story who's sniffing his sister's pussy fumes. This is this guy right
100%.
here. Man, how much more happens in this episode? Let's see.
God knows.
So with that, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna hope you just take my advice. If you can't look me in the eye anymore out of sheer embarrassment, I truly understand. But I just want you to know I love you as a brother. Just
Next time I'll smell your balls.
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't jack off to them.
Oh, it's good.
Jack
You're
off
setting some
like
boundaries.
Your sister, you sick fuck. And then I then I promptly walk out the door and get in my car and drive away.
And then- I want to imagine a follow up is help! I'm blowing my brother now.
Wow, how does this
But
keep
that'll be-
happening?
that can be one for another
That's-
time.
yeah, I guess that's the next.
That can be the follow up story.
Continued.
You know, I'm noticing a theme in the stories here.
What's that?
There's sexual content,
Mm-hmm.
race-based content,
Mm-hmm.
incest.
Yeah, it's a pretty common theme. Yeah, or,
Yeah.
or various forms of cuckoldry.
Yeah, that
yeah.
that also. It's they really. When you understand your niche, you stay in your lane.
Yeah.
I think
You might stray
Fontleroy.
too far.
Yeah, Fontleroy and Borly, they understood. Because the only one that isn't racist or sexist is the aliens changing your name one. And that one
Which
sucked.
Which we skipped.
Which we
because it was
skipped, 'cause
so
that-
boring.
Because it's so boring, yeah.
That's boring.
Boring. True, man. Well, after going through these, did they live up into your mind what you expected?
I think so. The thing I remember the most about these older pods is how I would just really oversell laughing.
Wait,
And it's
really?
something I
I
noticed-
thought you were genuinely laughing.
I mean, yes, I am, but that's over the top.
It is? I thought that was hilarious. I was laughing at you laughing.
Yeah, well, and maybe it got the job done then. Maybe it was all good and well. Do you know what I'm saying though? Like it's once you notice it, once I noticed it, I'm like, this is insane.
Wow, I'm having the time of my life.
Overselling it. Overselling.
I mean,
But it's
you
something-
are being
when I-
presented with an insane situation.
Yeah, well, there was no way out, and I had to do my best.
True.
It's the kind of laughing I see from when I watch Seizure Robot and Ballpark Franks.
Oh, the other guy, the
Like
laugh
when
man.
Yeah.
Or kinda like Stav.
Ballpark Frank especially.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah,
Stav,
yes.
right? Like the laugh guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
When he laughs, it's like it's in that vein where it's like this is not the most genuine. It's like more a character, not even a character, but just very over the top. I don't know how to best describe it. It just feels very disingenuous, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think
But-
for me, I don't know if it's the ballpark. No, it is. I think it is the ballpark guy. There's one episode where he's they're going over, I think it's the like the best moments one or whatever, and he is just so into the moment. Like he's definitely, it has to be genuine in that one. But like, I mean, I do get what you mean when they are there as like filling kind of like a role as like the laugh guy, kind of like Stav was, right? um then that becomes like boring because it's like so obvious kind of what they're there for. It's just to be this kind of like, the guy to bounce off of the kind of jokes for in a certain way
Right.
and kind of make things seem
Kind of
better
like a hype
or
guy
whatever.
almost.
Yeah, like the laughing,
Yeah.
the jokey hype guy. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I was having the time of my life with these.
The laughter is genuine. It's just it's amped up a lot, like
Mhm.
performatively
I
almost.
mean, like
I don't know
like
how
same,
to best.
like
Yeah.
obviously like I am performing like silly thing, right? I mean, I guess what I want to like say or understand, maybe more say, is that like obviously like, I am performing the presentation of these scenarios and then kind of performing along with them in a humorous way, but like I'm doing that in an authentic way that I'm genuinely having fun and it's fun to perform,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in that way it's authentic for to me anyway. For
Definitely.
me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm very much kind of like overthinking it, but it's just I don't know. It's
Yeah, I
like
mean you're kind of
it's
like
like
almost
different.
hypercritical of yourself. Like maybe you
I
were,
kind of am.
like I mean you don't
Yeah.
like listen into yourself or whatever, I mean
I hate it.
that's a thing
I hate it.
everyone's got to get over that. Like when I first heard
Yeah, I
myself I
know.
was like it's terrible. I don't care. Actually I kind of like it. But it also depends on the kind of recording device that you have too. It can really change how you sound.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a new mic, but we'll see if that
Yeah.
ever happens.
I think the best one is just getting like a mic that's like that has like some kind of stand you can attach to it or something.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I put up the slideshow, the Friend Simulator slideshow scenes.
Okay, and
Yeah.
and we're black.
And we're black. Um, how are you?
Oh, I'm great ish.
Okay, great, awesome. Did you vote today?
But oh, absolutely.
Okay, good
Oh, dude,
job.
I couldn't not. I this is the first election that I didn't I didn't completely fill it out. I only did the things that I like mattered, quote unquote, that I knew
Oh,
about,
you can
you
do
know?
that?
So there was I looked it up, yes. Yeah, it's called under under balloting or something or
Oh,
under something where it'll still get counted. That's the thing I wanted to know the most. Like if it's like an incomplete ballot, do they just are they like, well they fuck them. They didn't fill everything out.
yeah.
You
You
know,
didn't finish your
it all
homework. It's
gets
an F.
yeah, it all gets thrown out. But no, it'll still tally the the things that you actually voted for.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cause and it's in the same vein of like a protest vote, like
Yeah, like
but it's just
maybe,
not voting.
yeah, you
You
want to
know, it's
vote
like
for
fuck.
like one candidate,
Yep.
but like, oh, maybe you really don't agree with this other candidate, and it's like, I'm just not gonna vote for either of them. I can't. I hate both these people.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is something I kind of advocate against, but it is crazy to see how many in my like local elections, how many seats are just uncontested.
Oh
It
yeah.
really makes me think
There's
like, oh, I wonder if I just, what is the process to just go put your name on a ballot? Like how many votes would I get if I'm just a random fuck? Like,
it's
because people
so
just pick it randomly, right?
yeah,
Sometimes.
like with the so there's like in Madison they have like alder persons. So like
Hmm.
what you're thinking about, I've also had this similar thought because I had this experience in grad school where we had to attend some type of local government
Hmm.
meeting, and it
Hmm.
turns out um, the Madison City Council has like subgroups. They have these
Yep.
little committee groups for all sorts of different things, and one of them is the landlord and tenant committee group. So it's meant to like kind of deal with issues between landlords and tenants and this kind of shit in Madison, right? And there's like an alder person, and that person is voted to be there.
Yep.
So there's an alder person. Unfortunately, the day that I attended, the elder person was not there. So I didn't even get to see that person. But everyone else that's on this council or whatever is there by like writing in a little application. And there are slots on the council that are reserved for people of certain demographics. So on the council, this one, it's pretty obvious. You have a tenant landlord council, right? So who would you want on that council?
Probably a tenant and
Right.
a landlord.
Yeah, right. So on the council,
People of the demographic.
yeah, right. So one of them was a landlord that represented the landlords. One of them was one of them was a student as well. There was another seat reserved for a student. And how you get these positions for this level, not the older person, but for the people in the council, you just write in to the mayor, the local.
Appointed.
Yeah, you're just like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to fulfill this seat. It's vacant. I think I would be good in this position because this issue is personal to me. I have experience with it, blah, 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 blah. I know about it some fucking reason. As long as you attend the damn meetings and it's vacant, you'll probably get it. So like if you wanted a way, right. Like, so even in Madison, there's empty seats. So if you wanted a way to dip your toes into government, that would be the way to do it, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. So like, also at the meeting, the landlord guy was the only guy who was kind of like everyone there was like, typical,
Engaging.
everyone there was like the typical kind of like, Madison liberal, whatever. But then the landlord guy was the only one who was kind of like, they were dealing with the issue of how to disperse COVID funds for people who were struggling with rent during COVID. Mm-hmm. And they had this like money that was given to them, but they didn't like, obviously because COVID and the short turnaround of everything, they didn't like properly put out what they wanted from agencies so like agencies couldn't properly like apply for it. Like they weren't giving them the right information, but they also didn't communicate what was properly expected of them. And the landlord guy was like, well, why can't they just give us the information or whatever? Yeah, but the landlord's guy is approached like, oh, fuck them, which is kind of funny. I already called him fat. The landlord guy was a fat white guy in like a very prominent like lawyer type room, of course.
Right.
Like could not have like beaten.
This was over.
It was in Zoom.
Skype?
Yeah, it was like a Zoom
Ventrilo?
thing. Yeah. Yeah, because it was during COVID, right? So all that shit was online.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that there was two ways to participate in the meeting. Is that you could participate as just a viewer, or you could participate as a viewer with comment. And it was interesting because that came up during the meeting as I was participating. I didn't even have my webcam on. I was just participating. And one of them was like, oh, well, like, do they want to make a comment? They can make a comment. And then someone was like, well, no, they didn't sign up for comment, so they can't make a comment. And so it was the most bureaucratic little thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You didn't check the right box. Fuck you.
Yeah, right. And it's like, well, I didn't have a comment, so I didn't really care. But I thought it was funny that they even had
they
that.
care that much.
I know, right? And that's what kind of I think icks people out about government is that like there is so much pointless bureaucracy that is just so silly and so dumb.
Let the fuckers speak.
Yeah.
It
would be like
what's the difference?
Like think about it in real life. It would be like if I walked through
town
the
hall.
Yeah, like it's at the town hall, right, Matt? It would be like saying I can't make a comment because I walked through the wrong door.
Yeah.
Like
who gives because it's over Zoom, so you all have the same basically privileges or whatever, right?
Yeah, like I just
or that the admin would give you even.
Yeah, like I don't know, I probably could have unmuted and just started swearing horrifically.
Screaming the
yeah, right. And it's recorded too. Those are all like recorded meetings. So there's somewhere there could be a meeting that where I'm just it could go down in history as this is the meeting where there was the N-word was just screamed by a random person. Which is we don't advocate for. That's a Borly Fontleroy thing. May rip it Borly's soul.
We think it would. May he rest in
hell. Yeah, rest in pieces. Maybe the spirit of Borly possessed me.
Maybe just a tiny piece, yeah.
Tiny piece, yeah.
There's a little bit of Borly in all of us, I think.
I think so.
He's left his print on us, whether we wanted it or not, whether it's for the better or for the worse.
True. His
Probably
mark.
For the worst.
The mark of the beast.
Barley.
The Borly beast. Oh man, I am hungry as shit. I didn't eat dinner.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I got I get this Indian food, man, from this
Man, I haven't
selves
had Indian
place
food.
in
I keep
town.
smelling it. But the fucking clinical
Yeah,
director
'cause
still has
aren't you their
not.
neighbors?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, they moved out now. The neighbors are
she
another
still hasn't
ethnicity.
made you
Yeah.
the oopma that she owes you.
Yeah, she
You
still
should.
has it.
Hey, next time you see her, ask her if she knows what oopma is.
I feel like I'm
And
set
then
up to get fired if I ask
yeah,
this.
no. It's like a breakfast. I think it's more from like South India, so it could be like, no, I'm not South Indian, you fuck kind of moment. But
Oh, like
probably
see, I
might
feel like
know.
either
But
way it will be like, of course I know what that is. Home something, like I feel like I only see bad ways this could go.
oh, I got it. But I feel like most people that know culture uh, would be happy to share it and approaching it from a, you know what this is, right? Kind of thing
Oh yeah, and
is,
kind of also
you
like, oh,
know,
like you're asking about this food
it's
that
not like
maybe
you're
you heard about.
educating her about it.
Yeah, no, I'm just like,
So,
oh, do you know about this? Like, yeah, it's all in
yeah,
the
like
approach.
because it's foreign to you. So it's
Yeah,
like,
no, yeah,
you
no,
can approach it from that kind of angle.
yeah.
But God, I say this all the time. I would fucking kill for Oopma. I
Hmm.
loved Oopma. I
Well,
could probably make it myself, but it wouldn't be the same.
true. Yeah, it's
It
hard.
just
It's
wouldn't
hard
be the
to
same
do that, especially on like maybe like a
to
potential
replicate
first
it.
go around. Yeah, yeah. I just
Yeah.
wanted to stop this to make this special Friend Simulator podcast. Susan Crawford is like up 11 points
Oh, thank
with
God.
like I don't know how much reporting this is. 70% of the votes counted. Yeah, Brad Schimmel is fucking BTFO'd.
That's crazy. So
Wisconsin Supreme Court is now still held,
democracy is
right?
saved.
Is it right? Yeah, democracy in Wisconsin is
Yeah,
saved.
it was gonna swing to, because I think
Back to
the person
conservatards.
was a liberal. Yeah, the person was a liberal that stepped down or whatever. Whoever was in the seat.
I want to see the Dane County election
Or wait, no,
result.
she's the incumbent, right?
No, I think they
I don't even know. I just
they
know that
they
I had
did
to
they
vote
needed
for her.
the liberals needed to win to keep their majority.
Okay,
Is what it was. I'm pretty sure. Okay, for
got it.
state superintendent Jill Underly won. Wow, not a lot of people voted for this. Is this all the reporting? This can't be.
Yeah, that was one. That was one that I totally left
Oh,
blank. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
oh.
I don't
Well,
care.
Brittany Kinzer is like a Republican-backed school voucher dumb bitch.
Got it. See, that's why I didn't vote, because
Oh,
I'm like,
these
I
are
don't know. I could be
really.
voting for the wrong one. You know?
Oh, this is just the precinct voting, so this doesn't tell me anything. Oopsie. This is Dane County election results. I want Wisconsin election results.
Every time I hear Dane Coney, I always think it's Dane Coney.
Dane County?
Oh,
Oh,
it's just dang, D-A-N-G, like
oh,
dang, oh
dang.
dang,
Yeah. Oh,
it's just
dang it.
Dane Coney.
Yeah,
No,
no.
dang, it's a Dane
Oh,
Coney.
that dang. I hate
I
that Dane
love.
County.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dane County. Well, actually, kinda, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that like
true.
Green Bay? Like they're
No.
fucking weirdos half
Yeah.
the time.
The Green Bay County is. I think that's Brown County is Green
It's
Bay.
like a coin toss. Oh, Brown. It is Brown County.
The
Okay.
Dane County is Madison. Okay,
Oh,
so Jill Underly did beat Brittany Kinzer, which is good because Brittany Kinzer is like a Republicard. Oh
I
no, the
never
voting.
see.
How the fuck do? My God,
No,
there.
people vote against them though.
Oh,
But that is
dude,
that's classic Wisconsin. I
they're
mean, that
so
is,
dumb. I swear to God, referendums are
yeah.
like the dumbest voting thing ever. They're like, oh, of course I vote for this.
It should be advertised more, I guess, is the way I'm thinking about it. Like it should be more discussed, because most people, like, I go to myballot.org or whatever to see what's gonna actually be on my ballot, so I can look into this shit, especially referendums.
Yeah, I
Because if you
always look
don't do
that
that, how are
too.
you gonna know what the hell that's gonna be?
Yeah.
You're just a deer in the headlights. Like, I don't know, and it's always worded very um
Yeah, the wording is meant to like
deceptively
confuse
too.
you because they're
Yeah,
always in Wisconsin because like Republicans control the Senate and House in Wisconsin, so like they always put in really
how they write the bills.
deceptive things to
Yeah,
confuse you. Um,
yeah.
oh, speaking of your like single person on the voting thing and like there's no one else. There's like 1% write-ins for each of this in Dane County I'm
Yeah,
looking at, and they all
yeah.
have like 1,700, 1,800, 1,800. Like they always have like who is 1,000 people voting in for there? They're just trolling.
For like the one person or
Yeah, but there was
whatever.
only one person to vote for, so
That's
like
so funny. That's why, yeah, I know.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, like they're like, I guess if this is my option, I gotta vote for my option.
Oh, some of these don't have too much written in. Oh, this one I have. There's one of the elections was a little personal because I actually met this person for the county elective. This doesn't mean anything to you, but Melissa Agard was the House leader for the Democrats of Wisconsin, for the Wisconsin, Senate, House, whatever.
Yeah.
She was the leader for that, and then she wanted to move to like county executive, which I don't know how that's better, but like she was just doing that, and
Yeah.
and she won by like it looks like 80% to 20% against the other person. The reason I care at all is because Melissa Agard came to talk to my my graduate class. She like
It's cool.
she always made that a thing to come talk to like the part-time students and like
Yeah.
because she wanted to talk about like how government was going in Wisconsin and like gave us like a lot of information. This was like 4 years ago. So it's been interesting to like
That's a real politician.
Yeah,
Real
like
someone that actually
she
just do outreach and shit.
yeah, like it's interesting to like kind of watch her career, evolve as well because she wasn't like as big of like a political person in Wisconsin at the time that she is now.
Mhm.
And she was like really advocated for like you need to talk and message and like request like meetings and things with like people that represent you because they want to hear from you. The biggest thing is like we don't
Yeah.
hear from people and like they should know
Right.
your name. Like
I
you
hear that
should,
too, yeah.
like so it was really
Yeah.
interesting to like kind of hear this perspective. I never did anything with it, but like I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, I
like,
know, but it is good. It's good information to have. I know.
Yeah.
I think we all
Yeah.
ubiquitously know that if we're like politically minded, like, or even during the pre-shutdown
Mm-hmm.
on the majority report, like Sab was like, just keep calling your politicians, keep calling your politicians, and like doing like a drives for it basically, like
Yeah. Yeah, it was
that it does something.
yeah, no, like
It's
I mean, and Melissa had like a really kind of like a just a really like good explanation for it. It was like these people should like come to know you about certain things, about certain issues that
Mhm.
you care about, that you
like
have
the things that
knowledge
you care
about.
about.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know this constituent. Like they have
Yeah.
messaged me about this. They're like the person that like if something does come up, a bill comes by or whatever the fuck, maybe I'm gonna like
Yeah.
seek their input, right? Like
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
making it like you're the important person and you are the important person in
Yep.
that situation
'Cause
because
you are
you're the constituent.
ostensibly.
Yeah, right.
Ostensibly you
Exactly.
are.
So I don't know. It was like I don't
Yeah.
know. It was kind of one of those like life fuel kind of things in like a time I think for other people where they felt kind of like maybe more hopeless. I mean, COVID for me was like
Right.
a breeze because I've been living my whole life like that. But
Yeah.
for other people, it was a
Yeah.
lot harder. But I was preparing
Welcome
for
to
COVID my whole life,
yeah, literally.
so it wasn't too
It's
bad.
like yeah.
Okay, we should head on out now because this is
You wanna
turned.
wrap it
Yeah, we
up?
should wrap it up. I
Alright.
haven't had dinner yet, so I need that.
We did the Midwestern goodbye. We are so
Mhm.
sorry about that.
Yeah, we apologize for that one.
We apologize.
Hmm. Well,
Well, I hope
what
you
kind of day
guys
should
all
they have?
have a Fontleroy day.